Hey everyone. I was thinking, what do I say? Do I say it's Nat? Or do I say it's Nat from Wellness with Nat? Or it's Nat from Insight to Sight? Or it's just Nat from all three? So we'll work that one out in 2019. I thought I would start with my first Insight to Sight blog in a while. So I've taken the year off, most of the year off work, and done lots of soul searching because, there's one hand there's hope that I'll get vision back. On the other hand, there's a whole lot of speed bumps along the way that I'm facing every day, and especially at work, finding it very hard to get into a comfy pattern there, rhythm. So it was really interesting. So 2 mornings ago, so today is the 29th, so it would have been Boxing Day, and even yesterday morning I've woken up with less vision again. So every time vision changes, my depth perception grows because my brain doesn't remember where things are. My brain can't remember where things are because there's something blocking my vision to stop it from using its what it learned the distance to be, which means parking socks. And I get a lot more tired because my brain's working overload, and walking through the house or anywhere, everything just gets in the way more so than normal. That was really disheartening, and I went to do a blog and got caught up in the day's activities 2 days ago, and it was funny because I kind of wish I'd captured the moment because I was quite sad that I was, there's changes afoot again. But I've got a summer Buddhist philosophy course, and we're studying this text, The Three Visions, by Nokchen Kochog Lundrub. So it's apparently written 500 years ago. Though, the Buddha was around 2,500 years ago, and so 500 years isn't too bad. But I was kind of just realising now that I've got some time to do a blog that I actually feel okay, and I feel happy, and I'm kind of cool with things like whatever. So what we're learning about is, so the three visions are perceptions. So there's impure or deluded perceptions, and I'm going to just read the all three out. Then there's experiential perceptions, and then there's pure perception. Pure perception is like, a very Buddhist Dharmic people, so don't worry about it, we won't get there. Impure perceptions is where everyone starts, and that's where we think that everything that happens, none of it's our fault, that it's always external to us. And then we move on to the experiential perception, which teaches us that it's when you start learning that things aren't always the fault of others, that you start to learn that to start to see things the way they really are. And so on this, that was a very short version. Obviously, it's a very thick book. But yeah, what I've learned is that I'm hearing again today, one thing, so my vision loss drew me to Buddhism. And, the blog's called Insight to Sight, looking in to look out. So, I've kind of been on this journey for 4 years now. And, it kind of made me realize, again, the main teaching that the Buddha gives is that birth, old age, sickness and death are inevitable. Vision loss is sickness. So, I managed 30 odd years of my life, or 20 something, however old you think I am, of being able to see really well, and then all of a sudden I couldn't. So, and then, that's just part of things, I guess. Some people don't have that long, some people have a lot longer. It also got me to reflecting, like we learn about karma in this philosophy course as well. And, like in 2015, the doctors said that I would be blind by Christmas. And that's when I found Buddhism and really cleaned up my act as far as, stopped, pettiness, put more love and care into things, into people. Not that I wasn't a good person, but I really realised how short life can be. And started doing more good things, and thinking more good things, and, the reflecting, like, how the surgery stuff keeps changing all the time. And so, like I've had a couple of surgeries and they haven't worked out perfect. Haven't given me sight, to be brutally honest. But the doctors have gone to do surgery, and then they've had to delay it, or they've said they can't do surgery, and then all of a sudden they can do surgery. And I've kind of been thinking, I wonder if that's part of my karma. Like, the more I use Buddhism and I read and reflect on Buddhism and I use it in my daily life, and now I've extended it after using it personally for 4 years, now teaching meditation and teaching people how to find inner peace and happiness. And I wonder if I'm, building up my good karma and exhausting some of the negative karma that was affecting my eyesight. Don't know. I mean, there'll be the naysayers and there'll be the, maybes, but like, I believe in magic and unicorns, and I'm pretty sure there's still really a Santa. So, I like all those sorts of things. I like to believe that we have the power to create our own truth and our own life. And, there's been lots of shit things that have happened, but there's some good stuff as well. Maybe we can't, not saying that I can create perfect eyesight again, but I've definitely been able to create being happy with where I'm at, which is pretty cool. Anyway, so that's good. Don't know what my eyes are doing. We'll keep you posted. Surgery is not for a couple of months, so we'll see. But I did think I'd entertain you with some cool lines in the book, right? So, did you know that there's a suffering called the suffering that activities are never ending? That's right. It is said, with efforts our work is done, and effortlessly it perishes. Even though it is so, still you are not devoid of attachment to your work. In other words, we hit working, and we work and we work and we work, and we do shit and we do more shit, and it doesn't matter, because as soon as the jobs are done, our effort, it didn't matter. Like, obviously you needed to clean the house, but how well did you need to clean the house, and how quickly did you need to do it? And that even though you've done it, then you've still got more things to do, and you've still got more of the house to clean, plus all of the other jobs. And then the fact that we're attached to our work, we're attached to cleaning the house, we're attached to our job, we're attached to our commitments. We have to be social on certain days, we've got to do sports on certain days, we'll go to the gym, our children have to do these things, we've got to do this with our parents, we have to. And I was like, that's kind of interesting, because the next line, even though one works up to the point of old age and death, one has not time to finish one's work. Even though unfinished, one does not have non-attachment to them. So like just reflecting, do you want to work as much as you're working and doing the to-do list of things up until you die? I'd like to hear comments on that one. And what other awesomely cool thing can I tell you that we learned? Okay, there's some oh, this one's kind of cool. It's not as funny, but so we've been talking about there's a good line about anger, because I work with a lot of clients who have a lot of anger. So no sin is there like anger. So that anger is like the worst of all the things that we can do. By a single fit of anger, all of the merits of 1,000 eons gathered through good deeds, such as generosity, worshipping, and the like, are destroyed. Good food for thought. I like this. No sin is there like anger. No penance is there like patience. Strive, therefore, in various ways to become practice in forbearance. Thanks so much. This is really good. I bet you're spending your summer at the beach, enjoying waves and pools and cocktails and cool things. But I'm doing what makes me really happy, and I'm not afraid of going blind if that does happen. I know it'll all work out, and kind of realised talking to some of the girls at lunch today that my meditation teacher training and doing meditations and the inner peace and happiness coaching online, I mean, it's all online. So if I can't drive to get somewhere, it doesn't matter. I can still do it all, and I can do something that makes me happy and earn some money still. So it's really good. All right. Merry Christmas for 2018, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your 2018, 2019 Christmas holidays. Shine bright.